with a powerful Colombian camp that just oozes offense. James Rodriguez again pulling the strings for the 14th ranked.
Will not qualify for the World Cup, but as you transition and you bring in this young group of players, you want some veteran leadership. You want guys who have been there and played at the highest.
And the high-ranked Colombians are finally reunited.
Because you never know when your last opportunity with the U.S. men's national team is going to come. And every time you put on that shirt, opportunities in the U.S. to see Colombia play, it's going to be fun.
It is humid, it is warm. We, as Rob talked about on the pregame,
what so proudly we.
Atlanta United manager Tata Martino. When Carlos Osorio was a rumor, he just denied it. Back to you.
So that you can beat teams at this level, and Dave Sarachan talked a little bit about that yesterday, still trying to formulate what his legacy to the under-20s last year and put in charge of the senior team. But Jose Peckerman let his contract run out at the beginning of September.
Captaining the U.S. to that loss in Trinidad and Tobago, which kept them out of the World Cup, Michael Bradley is back. He is.
Yeah, you look at this Colombia lineup that we talked about having a lot of firepower up top. Well, you start on the back line with Sanchez, a guy who's
the latest in this kickoff series. A familiar yellow, a year and a day after Cuba. No more needs to be said about that. Everyone understands what that means, and they always will. Squad Arias in a foot race with Anthony Robinson, who's able to get there first, although Kean Brooks couldn't actually get the ball off of him, and it should have been.
Occasion here initially. It's a nice ball in behind by James. Robinson goes to block off Arias, and then Brooks just gets caught between. This was something Dave Sarachan talked to us about yesterday. As we can see pressure here from Bobby Wood.
Being able to get it away. Just terrible. Here now is James. Got himself back on side. First save of the
it almost turns into Bradley behind Green and Acosta.
Robinson, the game-winning assist.
See if that continues to cut up.
And it's incredibly humid, so it's not going to dry out. Once again, they're slipping him behind. It's Arias, got him behind a Robinson. Down twice. Able to dig it out, but then he got his pocket picked. No foul coming from the referee.
A little battle already between Brooks with those long legs. Falcao thinks he's gone, and then there's the lunge. Can't get it on the second one. If you know Radamel Falcao.
That's it from Julian Green. Gonna cut around Barrios, letting it fly. It's just wide. A speed up, full stretch there.
Top of the shoulder here from Julian Green to just dance past Barrios and have a shot.
Right there by Kellen Acosta.
From what I've seen of Julian Green, John, and look at this little foul off the field, off the ball there. Two-footed trying to
get a space for Seth. Seth trying to turn the corner on Arias and got caught there.
That run towards that 6.
Trying to play in there. Easily did though. A reset.
Stop the cross.
Uribe for Falcao. Crossing in. Stefan didn't get it. Quadrado. Green defending him. Back in for Arias now. Looking to clip it in back post. And or two players going here.
Baca here. He's got the scorpion kick at the back post. Just see, just peels off. It's Anthony Robinson who leaves.
Colombia's bench right now.
I think they watched the tape from the U.S. versus Brazil. As soon as Quadrado moved to the right side of the pitch, he immediately yelled.
Had a run to the far side from James, who was wide open. Quadrado trying to find him now. Miazga trying to recover. Stefan trying to time when he's going to come out and get there. Kick for the U.S.
So here it is. He just shifts the ball onto the left foot, and it's a great pick out. And I just think James is trying to.
Well, he can deliver from set pieces. All the way through and. Trying to swivel his way inside. Kenny Seth letting fly.
And instead of just trying to drive him for Colombian defenders, he said, okay, I'm going to hold it up. Let's have a little possession. Let's work the ball side to side.
In there, though, to keep it away. Costa pressuring Arias. Wins it back. Bobby Wood cutting inside.
A little bit wider to open up some lanes for Julian Green to then make those passes.
Robinson running inside now. Not the cross rolled in. Gets straight offside. Long run by Machado, though, to get there. Machado cutting back the cross. Through the traffic was Arias. Arias turning back inside. Looking to curl that in. What a goal! just a couple of weeks, actually, just down the road in Bradenton. Under-20 World Cup qualifying will start. Olympic ball. Seth trying to recover. Arias got the cross in, and that was blocked by Steph, and late recovery.
He's been excellent at this right-back position. He's the Eredivisie Player of the Year last year with PSV. Made a big transfer to
Atletico. Friendly in Thornton, California. Quadrado got around Bradley, rolled in. Thomas had to wait for it. Now he picks it up, cuts it back.
And here gets caught the other side. Then here comes James Rodriguez. You dive in on the right and let him come back on the left.
Here they come again. Now as Baca running in front of him. He's straight offside. Him into the middle. Arias, final seconds here of the first half, and the U.S. prevent the second goal. The return inside for Arias now from a tight angle in the 36th minute. Could have easily had a second a few minutes later, but that is the difference right now between the U.S. and Colombia.
This game, he's a guy that's had a great season for Philly, and I want to see him get some minutes here to really be a spark and lift this team. He has pace to burn and a lot of energy.
He said when we have the ball, we have to be able to connect passes together because there's space to find. So far, we just haven't given ourselves an opportunity yet.
Jaro once more sending in the cross. Robinson back in the middle of the field, Weah not able to get to Thomas. Early cross on Yedlin. Stefan is there. Getting some of that magic spray, which...
Did you bring a can home from Russia, by the way?
Being sprayed up and him put back out there for this friendly. Anthony Robinson hooking the cross in. Kevin Acosta got there! And the tying goal for the United States! With injuries a lot in the last year, plus cross to the back post. That is going to loop well over there from Falcao. James Rodriguez to take it. Quickly swung in. Bradley was there. Comes Weah now.
Take him on.
Barrios the defender. Tim Weah. 1v3 trying to roll it in. It's Wood going to get there. He is! And the U.S. has come from behind to take the lead against Colombia. This game, it'll be Juan Fernando Quintero replacing Juan Quadrado. Saw receiving treatment on his knee.
Because the player Maurice Edu said at halftime he wanted to see in the second half.
And he's standing right behind you right now, gleefully. Now here he is on the far side. The cross, Baca 2-2. Oh, that lead didn't last long. In Philadelphia. Long switch for James. Down off the chest. Yedlin couldn't get there. James mishit it. Looks in for Falcao's run. Brooks staying at home. Quintero on the far side.
Just in behind. Arias' positioning. Here we go. They're playing quickly.
Taken quickly in. Looking for James. Miazga heads away.
Wait. Miazga at the front.
His in-swinger. Miazga trying to get something on it. To get enough lift on it, came back. Quintero hooking this cross. How much they send forward. Pico is trying to show for a short ball from Acosta. Instead, the outswing at the near post is Barrios to the far side for Arias. Quintero coming to get it way in the defender. He's taken ahead of him. 7 teams said pass. 7 MLS teams said we would rather have no one than Marky Delgado, that he was able to make himself. Back in Arias, got him on Robinson once again. Trying to prevent that cross. It's clipped all for DeAndre Yedlin. He's got the run inside by Delgado. Yedlin's cross, a lot of water coming up with it. Espina flying through to get a hand. Costa swung in. Sanchez, dangerous touch. That could have gone anywhere. The ball stayed in play. It was cleared. Laid back inside for Quintero. He's got Falcao in the middle. Scores! And Colombia retake the lead in this wild seesaw night in Tampa.
Reaction from the U.S. coaching staff and all getting up and encouraging him. And yes, there were some good moments from Robinson tonight, but
Baca scored the second goal for Colombia tonight. He is off. Miguel Borja, who scored the winner for Atletico Nacional. Sweat will send a cross in. Pico knocking it down. Take him off the ball. Thomas will try the curler again. How about a cross and an overhead kick that Stefan can't keep out? What a wonderful goal that is for Miguel Borja.